Good morning. On behalf of myself, Father Martin, our gaggle of deacons, I welcome all of you, particularly any guests who might be joining us this morning. One of the more difficult things that you and I deal with in life is when things are difficult, when there are struggle, particularly when there's sickness. Now, sickness can take many forms, whether it's mental, emotional, physical. A decent amount of time that I spend as a priest is kind of visiting and kind of tending to folks in our parish who are sick, people who are going through those difficult moments. And it's not only hard on those who are sick, but it's hard on those around them, their loved ones, maybe who help care for them. Amidst all of the struggle that comes when there is sickness, there really is an opportunity, though, for God's grace. Not only for the person who's sick, but for those around them. I think there's an insight gained when we realize that I can't do this alone. When there's that kind of feeling of helplessness. To use a different kind of example, if life is going well, if life is easy, things are just going along swimmingly, the deeper need to pray and the awareness of that need may not be quite as present in our hearts and in our minds, because things are easy. But the moment difficulty strikes, the minute there's a challenge, then there's that realization where we are reminded of the truth, the reality, that we need Jesus. That we need His strength. We need His healing. We realize that I cannot, and He can. And so amidst the struggle that comes in sickness, there's this beautiful reminder that I need God. I need Him. It's not as if it's good if I have Him. No, I need Him. When life is difficult, I need Him. The person who brings us to Jesus is Mother Mary. It's in fact how Christ entered this world, was through her. Through her, yes, and in her body, Christ came into this world. The Church proclaims Mother Mary as the mediatrix of all grace. All grace comes to us through Mary's intercession. And we see how fittingly and beautiful then in this celebration of the Holy Mass, as we are celebrating Our Lady of Good Health, recognizing, going through her intercession, knowing that she brings us to her Son, and all of this marries together beautifully in this liturgy. Because as we celebrate Our Lady of Good Health, it is in fact the Eucharist that truly is the center. Not only in our own reception of Holy Communion, but as Christ leads us in a procession on our campus. It is about Christ, and she brings us to Him. So whether you're here because of a particular ailment, a particular struggle, there is a truth and a reality in all of us that we have an opportunity to be reminded that amidst our brokenness is the opportunity to realize the truth and the reality that is always present, that by ourselves we can do nothing. But with God, through Mary's intercession, you and I can carry the cross that is placed in our hearts, or that's placed in our lives. And so may we be strengthened through receiving our Lord today in the most holy Eucharist, receive special blessings from him in our sickness, in our difficulties, and persevere as our Lord persevered in carrying our cross.